Good morning, students. Welcome to the biology class. How are you all, guys? Hello, everyone. I have read Chetan Patel, Kushmat Patel reporting, sir. That's very good. Dr. Nakul Sharma, Swara, Neha, Himanshu, Mayur. Then Kushmat is there. Tejas, Atharv, Dhanashri, Vedika, Shivam, Shreya, Pratik, Kalyani, Nikhil, Mohit, Dharti, Apurva, Vedika, Yusuf, Rutuja, and Komal. Hello, everyone. All right. So, yes, someone has written about the Sunday's test. किस किस ने संडे का टेस्ट दिया था बच्चों? मैंने आप लोगों से पूछा भी पर आप लोगों ने रिप्लाई नहीं किया. It means you are not taking your test seriously. That's clear. So no worries. Next time से मैं कोई टेस्ट लूंगा ही नहीं. That will be fine. Yes. क्योंकि मेरे पास रिस्पांस आया ही नहीं है टेस्ट का. So there will be no test from next time. That will be fine, right? Absolutely. I'm good, Shivam. Thank you. But have you attempted the test which I have given you yesterday? Yes, Shivam? But you people are not taking tests seriously. Some students are asking, sir, where is the test? Is there any link for that? जबकि मैंने आपको पहले ही बता दिया था, I will send the paper on group. You need to do it honestly. और उसके बाद भी you are asking question like this. It is not at all good. This is showing your seriousness. You are not at all serious. Only few students have attempted. All right, only few, and these are the students which are saying no sir, test लीजिए आप. बाकी sir हमें कोई मतलब नहीं है. Shivam, I want answer from you. Have you attempted the test? Yes, Shivam. Now Shivam is not replying. Before that, 4 or 5 posts are there, comments are there of Shivam. See, then what to do? क्योंकि घर पे हो तो हम अभी आपके लिए सिर्फ टेस्ट भेज सकते हैं. अगर आप ऑनेस्ट नहीं हो तो आप फिर कैसे पढ़ाई करोगे? क्लास में तो तुम्हारे कान पकड़ सकते हैं हम लोग, बट घर पे फिर कैसे सीरियसनेस दिखाओगे? बेटा आपको खुद को इनिशिएटिव लेना है घर पे, राइट? अदरवाइज जल्दी से सब ठीक करो. विल ओपन द कॉलेज, वी विल मीट इन द क्लास. अदरवाइज तुम लोग तो पढ़ाई करना छोड़ दोगे. दैट इज नॉट गुड. बिल्कुल भी सही नहीं हो रहा है. एंड शिवम इज वन स्टूडेंट, मेनी स्टूडेंट. बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट हैं जिन्होंने अटेम्प्ट नहीं किया है, राइट? ओनली फ्यू स्टूडेंट जिनके रिप्लाई आया मेरे पास, उन्होंने ऑनेस्टली स्कोर भी भेजा within 5 minutes of sending the answer key, right? तो कुछ स्टूडेंट्स बहुत डेडिकेटेड हैं, but many students are not at all serious, which will going to harm them. ठीक है? So this is first. That's why I'm not saying anything. Otherwise, next time say I will call your parents also. That student is not participating in tests. All right? Okay. So let's start our today's topic. We were discussing about the asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction. And in asexual reproduction, we have studied about fission process, multiple as well as binary fission. All right. After that, we need to start next type of asexual reproduction, that is budding. Okay. Now, budding means same miniature जो ऑर्गेनिज्म का शेप होता है, ऐसा ही एक मिनिएचर फॉर्म ऑर्गेनिज्म की बॉडी से एसेक्सुअली प्रोट्रूड आउट होता है, और वो प्रोट्रूजन अगर अलग हो जाता है तो दो सेपरेट ऑर्गेनिज्म बन जाते हैं, अगर अलग नहीं होता है और अटैच ही रहता है बड, तो फिर कॉलोनी बन जाती है ऑर्गेनिज्म की, राइट? सो बडिंग इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ अराइजिंग a small miniature organism from parent organism, right? Yes. So what organisms shows budding? Basically budding is shown by your unicellular organism yeast. Yeast also show budding. Kaise? Let's see. We all know yeast is a unicellular like this, okay? It is having and a vacuole. Vacuole is bigger actually. All right. So like this, the structure of yeast cell is there. Yes, we will come to other organisms. We are starting budding with the help of yeast. What happened? Nucleus will divide and simultaneously cell is also protruding outside. This is the nucleus, okay? And vacuole, this is slowly disappearing. After some time, what will happen? They both are connected, okay? It will have its own nucleus. It is parent nucleus. Vacuole will start forming in daughter cell or the bud, and here also the vacuole is present, okay? Like this. Sir, why we are not saying it fission? Why we are saying it bud? How it is different from fission? So in fission we have seen that the cell will split into two different parts. But here the cell is not splitting. It is giving rise a new organism, a new cell, just like this. It is budding out. That's why we are calling it bud. Okay? What happened? Video is not clear. Video is blur. Just hold on. Just hold on, guys. Just hold on. I'm doing something. Wait. Rahul. इंटरनेट का इश्यू आ रहा है. Now it's clear? All right, that's great. Very good. Okay, so automatically it is clear now, right? You will be able to see the diagram. अपने आप ठीक हो गया. Okay, that's great. All right, so we were studying about the budding process. All right, how it is different from fission. So I have told you that in fission, cell will split into two. Here, a small miniature organism or cell will protrude outside from the parent's body. That's why it is different from fission. Clear to everyone? Yes. This is the mother cell and this is the bud. Okay, bud cell. Definitely. All right. Now, sometimes what happened? In general, this bud will be ये mother cell से अलग हो जाता है, right? But sometime what happened? It will remain attached with mother's body like this. All right, and new bud also formed like this. Okay. So it will form a chain of bud with mother cell, and they will remain attached with the mother cell. They will not detach actually. So they are forming this chain. This chain looks like another fungus known as that. The name of the fungus is Torula. Okay, the name of the fungus is Torula. That's why the stage of chain formation is known as torulation. Right? What do we call this chain formation? We call it torulation because it is looking like another fungus. All right, filament of another fungus, but it is yeast. It is not some other fungus. It is looking like that fungus. Multiple. If we talk about this Porifera, all right, they can produce multiple. But if we talk about Hydra, generally one miniature bud is found. Bud is seen. Okay. फिर से ब्लर हो गया. Oh my God. Automatically it will get clear. Don't worry. Yes. So that was the example of yeast, right? Now another example is Hydra. In Hydra also budding is found. Hydra looks like this. Right? Now, a miniature Hydra or bud protrude outside from the main mother Hydra like this, and slowly it will grow and detaches itself. It will become free. Right? Yes, Hydra is with tentacle, and Hydra shows so many mode of asexual reproduction. One of them is budding also. Hydra shows regeneration also. That we will discuss later on. All right. Yes. So here we have seen in yeast, buds can remain attached to the mother cell or they can detach from the mother cell. But in Hydra, they will surely detach from the mother cell. ये attach बिल्कुल नहीं रहेंगे. Right? One more example is there, poriferans, the sponge, Cycon, right? So their body structure is like this. What I was telling you, the structure of Cycon. Yes. So it is the osculum. This is the body. All right. And to substratum it is attached. Right. It will give rise to a bud. Right. And this bud will further grow and will remain attached to the body of parent organism. Right. Therefore, gradually they will form the colony. All right, they will form the colony like this. Complete. This is the example of budding found in poriferans. All right. Okay, that's great. बीच बीच में क्लियर हो रहा है, फिर जा रहा है. आई गेस अभी आई गेस क्लियर है. राइट? ओके. Yes, it never detaches. It forms colony basically until and unless accidental mechanical injury से वो detach ना हो. Naturally it is not detached. All right? Yes. Now moving on to the types of budding in animals. Okay? Budding is also of two types. We are discussing the types of budding. So there are two types of budding. Two types of budding. buds which are forming outside the body of an organism. All right, they are the first type known as exogenous or external bud. Right? What do you call them? Exogenous. So first type, exogenous or external bud or budding. All right. Now, example of exogenous we have discussed: cycon, and then yeast, and then hydra. They all are protruding their bud outside the body. That's why all of them are the example of exogenous budding. Right? Opposite to this exogenous, some buds are formed inside to the body. All right, and definitely they are known as endogenous buds or internal buds. Right? Absolutely right. Now, name itself suggesting they are formed inside the body of an organism. All right, and the best example of endogenous bud is found in poriferans known as gemmules. What do you call them? Gemmules. All right. Now, what happened? How gemmules are formed? Whenever we all know that poriferans, they are aquatic in nature. They found in water. Whenever there is a scarcity of water or water is not present, in that unfavorable condition, they will lead to the formation of gemmule. Okay, internally, some cell will come close to each other. All right, they will be covered by some protective sheath, and they will form the internal bud known as gemmule. So let us discuss the structure of gemmule, how it looks like. Basically, at the core, gemmules are having the cells known as archaeocytes. All right, archaeocytes, like this. Everywhere archaeocytes are present. Okay. Yes. Now, these archaeocytes are covered with a layer of siliceous spicules. Not siliceous, any spicules. Okay. Like this. So, these are your archaeocytes. Let me write here. Archaeocytes. These are spicules, and if you remember, spicules are of different type actually. Okay, they are protective in nature. Here, monoexonic spicules are found. Monoexonic spicules are found. Right? Yes. And there is a pore from where water can enter inside. Definitely this pore is known as micropyle. This pore is known as micropyle. So when favorable condition returns, all right, water get enter inside this archaeocyte, and then they will regenerate. They will give rise to a new organism. All right. So this is how your gemmule looks like. At the center, it is having archaeocyte, and around them there is a covering of spicules. All right. Yes. So that was about the endogenous gemmule. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now, one more thing. I have seen one question where archaeocytes are compared with stem cell, right? Which means these cells are able to form all the types of cell or every type of cells found in the body of porifera. ये सेल सारे सेल बना सकते हैं ग्रो करके जो भी सेल पोरिफेरा की बॉडी में मिलते हैं। तो स्टेम सेल का भी यही काम है। स्टेम सेल्स क्या होते हैं? अनप्रोलिफरेटेड सेल्स होते हैं, राइट, जो कि कोई भी और दूसरे फॉर्म के सेल में ग्रो कर सकते हैं। इसीलिए स्टेम सेल थेरेपी पे बहुत रिसर्च चल रहा है, ओके। और अगर वो हॉस्पिटल्स में आ गई तो ये बहुत ही मेजर ब्रेक थ्रू होगा ट्रीटमेंट में, ओके। सो दैट वाज अबाउट exogenous and endogenous. Now there is another special case of budding is also there, which is known as strobilation. Okay, what do we call it? We call it, this is only budding only, strobilation. Okay, now what happened in strobilation? Segments of body are continuously formed. ठीक है, बॉडी के छोटे छोटे से सेगमेंट्स बना दिए जाएंगे। फॉर व्हाट? फॉर डूइंग एसेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन। अब बडिंग में भी हमने यही देखा था कि एक मिनिएचर ऑर्गेनिज्म प्रोट्रूड आउट हो रहा है पेरेंट बॉडी से। तो जस्ट लाइक यहां पे भी सिंगल नहीं, मल्टीपल, बहुत सारे सेगमेंट बनाए जाएंगे और ईच सेगमेंट विल डिटैच फ्रॉम द पेरेंट बॉडी एंड विल एबल टू फॉर्म न्यू ऑर्गेनिज्म। ठीक है, तो ये थोड़ा सा कैसे डिफरेंट हुआ बडिंग से, ऑल्दो हमने इसको बडिंग में ही रखा, कैसे डिफरेंट हुआ कि बहुत सारे सेगमेंट बनेंगे एंड ईच सेगमेंट इज गोइंग टू गिव राइज टू अ न्यू ऑर्गेनिज्म। ठीक है, मल्टीपल प्रोजेनीज बनेंगे यहां पे, ओके। व्हाट हैपेंड? Acha, some people are asking questions, so please again, because they are attending the class, I guess for the first time, I'm giving you their instruction. Please write your question, and on Telegram group you can ask. All right? Okay. Now strobilation. Strobilation किसमें मिलता है? तो strobilation के लिए the best example is your Aurelia, the jellyfish. All right? Yes, jellyfish is there. Now, so how this strobilation takes place? Let us draw the diagram. The jellyfish looks like this. It will give rise to many segments. All right, like this. This is the young strobila, and here it will have the tentacles. So you are observing all the segments here. These segments are belonging to the young strobila, okay, of jellyfish. Later on, this young strobila, all right, will form ephyrae. Okay, this young strobila will convert it or will form small ephyrae. All right, like this. It looks like this. Everywhere it will, each segment will form like this. Okay, you'll be able to imagine on every segment different ephyrae will be formed. These ephyrae, this is singular, that's why ephyra, and if they are many, then ephyrae. Okay, this will detach from the parent body and will be able to form new organism. Okay, ये आगे जाके नया organism बना देगा, right? So we can compare it with small buds arising from parent body, later on detaches and form so many progenies. Okay, so this is how strobilation works in jellyfish, right? Absolutely right. Paresh, please note down your question and do ask it on Telegram group. पता लगा वहां पे कौन पूछे, अभी बैठे हुए हैं पेरेंट्स देख रहे हैं तो अभी क्लास अटेंड कर रहे हैं हम लोग, राइट? चलो, So that was about the budding process. I guess it is clear. You need to remember exogenous, example hydra, endogenous, example poriferans, the gemmule, and strobilation found in jellyfish Aurelia. Okay, all right. So that was about budding. Moving on to the next mode of asexual reproduction. Next mode of asexual reproduction, that is fragmentation. That is fragmentation. Okay. I guess Shivam is more interested in writing different comments, right? Rather than giving test and answers here. शिवम बेटा तू क्लास में आ, तुझे मैं देखता हूं, बिल्कुल पढ़ना छोड़ दिया होगा तूने. आई एम श्योर, डेफिनेटली. All right. So the name itself suggesting fragmentation. The body of parent organism breaks into fragment, and each fragment will be able to give rise to a new organism, to a new progeny, right? मतलब जो बॉडी है पेरेंट का वो डिफरेंट फ्रैगमेंट्स में टूट जाएगा और ईच फ्रैगमेंट विल गिव राइज टू अ न्यू प्रोजेनी, एक नया प्रोजेनी बना देगा. दैट प्रोसेस ऑफ asexual reproduction is fragmentation, right? Yes. चलो ठीक है, मान लिया कि तू करता है स्टडीज. ऑल राइट, अभी थोड़ा अटेंशन इधर. Now, so example of fragmentation, if we talk about fragmentation is simple, all right? No need to discuss that in detail. We all know fragmentation. Let's discuss the example. Okay. Now, if we talk about algae, so many algae reproduce asexually with the help of fragmentation. उनकी body जो है वो thallus-like body break हो जाती है, and each segment give rise to a new thallus. And the best example is Spirogyra. Spirogyra के अंदर fragmentation मिलता है, right? Then if we talk about the example of fungus, then Rhizopus. Rhizopus के अंदर ये मिलता है, right? अच्छा, क्या ये Riccia and Markensia Bryophyte में भी मिलेगा? Definitely मिलेगा. And Riccia and Markensia के बाद it is also found in some pteridophytes like Selaginella. Okay, so these are the example of fragmentation basically. Now, coming to the regeneration. Okay, now what happened in regeneration? Acha, before that I have told you one more example, Markensia, a bryophyte. What happened in this bryophyte? There are cup-like structure formed, which we have discussed during plant kingdom, if you remember. Cup-like structure forms known as gemma cup, right? They form gemma cups, and in these cups they are having small structures which are green and very similar to birds, known as gemma. Okay, so gemma cup will give rise to the formation of gemma. Gemma are also asexual. They are also the structure which participate in asexual reproduction. All right. Okay. Yes. Absolutely. Now, so that was fragmentation. Moving on to the next type of mode, that is regeneration. Regeneration. Okay. Now, name itself suggesting regeneration. Something is lost, that is again grown. That is regeneration. But अगर कुछ lost है और वो वापस से आ गया है, तो नया ऑर्गेनिज्म तो नहीं बना है. It means ये मोड ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन नहीं हो सकता है लोअर ऑर्गेनिजम्स में, राइट? If we talk about प्लानेरिया को हम अगर कितने भी पार्ट में ब्रेक कर देंगे, हर पार्ट विल बी एबल टू फॉर्म, हर पार्ट विल बी एबल टू रीजनरेट द लॉस्ट पार्ट एंड न्यू प्लानेरिया विल बी फॉर्म्ड, राइट? बट अगेन जैसा मैंने की कहा कि कुछ ऑर्गेनिज्म में सिर्फ लॉस्ट पार्ट ही फिर से ग्रो होता है, तो उनके अंदर ये मोड ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन बिल्कुल भी नहीं है हायर ऑर्गेनिज्म में। फॉर एग्जांपल लिजर्ड अपना टेल जो है वो लूज कर देता है, बट स्लोली उसका टेल फिर से रीजनरेट हो जाता है। तो इसका मतलब वो जो लॉस्ट टेल है उसने भी नया लिजर्ड ग्रो किया क्या? नहीं। दिस इज द रिपेयर मैकेनिज्म ऑफ बॉडी। सो इन हायर ऑर्गेनिज्म, in vertebrates, not invertebrates, in vertebrates, regeneration is not the part of or not the mechanism of reproduction. All right, it is the mechanism of body repair. So ऐसा mechanism जिससे body repair हो रही है, this is known as epimorphosis. What do we call it? Epimorphosis. Okay, this is not the mode of reproduction. ये reproduction का mode बिल्कुल नहीं है। इसका एग्जाम्पल अभी हमने डिस्कस किया, lizard, right? Yes, definitely. Very good, Shreya. We are coming on to that example, Echinodermata का, right? So that is epimorphosis, body's repair mechanism. Coming to asexual reproduction, क्योंकि हमने यहाँ पे लिखा है, it means कहीं ना कहीं पे ये mode of reproduction भी है, तो in lower organism, okay? And what do you call the mode of reproduction that is regeneration in lower organism? That is morpholexis. Morpholexis. Okay, this is the mode of reproduction. Example, here we have discussed planaria. Okay, so this is planaria. This looks like this. Eye spots are there. If you break it into 3 parts, 1, 2, 3, then 3 planaria will be formed. Each part will regenerate the lost part and will be able to form the new organism. Okay, so in planaria it is mode of reproduction. All right, now coming to the Echinodermata. Example, starfish, Asterias. What happened in Asterias? It looks like this. It looks like this, right? And there is a central disc present. Let's say this is the central disc. Now, if one arm is lost, it will regenerate. It is epimorphosis. All right? Just body के ऊपर एक और arm बन गया है. But all the arms are lost. Let's say all the arms are lost. Only single arm along with the central disc. It can lead to the formation of new starfish. Okay? Yes, definitely. So in starfish, central disc along with one arm is required for the formation of new starfish. All right? Otherwise, only single arm will regenerate. Okay? All right. So that was about the morpholexis. Now, this regeneration was first discovered by Abraham Tremblay in Hydra. Hydra के अंदर मैंने बोला था regeneration भी होता है, right? तो यहाँ पे Abraham Tremblay ने सबसे पहले Hydra के अंदर regeneration को discover किया था. All right? Yes. Okay. So that was about these 2 methods of asexual reproduction. Coming to the next method, next mode of asexual reproduction, That is spore formation. By spore formation. अब जब हमने एल्गे एंड फंजाई, किंगडम एल्गे एंड फंजाई पढ़ा था, तब हमने स्पोर वहां पे डिस्कस किया था, राइट? डिटेल में डिस्कस किया था कि जितने भी स्पोर्स मिलते हैं हमने उनको दो ब्रॉड कैटेगरी में डिवाइड किया है ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ देयर मोटिलिटी, वेदर मोटाइल मोटिलिटी के लिए कोई स्ट्रक्चर प्रेजेंट है या नहीं, राइट? सो इफ मोटिलिटी के लिए स्ट्रक्चर प्रेजेंट है, then the category will be motile spore, and if they are not having any structure for motility, then they are non-motile. ठीक है, तो एक बार फिर से देख लेते हैं फटाफट, what are spore and what are the different types of spores actually. Yes, so absolutely right, Dr. Nakul Sharma. They are unicellular, tiny structure. Okay, tiny propagules basically. And in the previous class, propagules, I have explained you about propagules. What are propagules? Anything which is having the ability to grow, to propagate, that is propagule. And this unicellular tiny structure is having the ability to form a complete organism. You can compare spore, just ऐसे याद रखने के लिए, with seed. Seed miniature object होता है, right? उसको अगर न्यूट्रिशन, वाटर एंड सनलाइट मिले तो बड़ा ट्री बना देता है. जस्ट लाइक दिस, स्पोर भी जर्मिनेट होके नया ऑर्गेनिज्म फॉर्म कर देता है, राइट? बट अगेन इट इज फॉर्म्ड without the fusion of gamete and formation of gamete. That's why it is falling under asexual category, right? Okay. Yes, so these are miniature, very tiny propagules which are unicellular in nature, and they are dispersed in nature wherever they are settled. जहां पे भी ये सेटल होंगे और अगर वहां पे फेवरेबल कंडीशन है, मॉइस्चर, फूड इज अवेलेबल, they will start germinating and growing. Okay, all right, so that was about spores. Now coming to the two different types of spores on the basis of locomotory structure. All right, number one is motile spore and number two is non-motile spore. Okay, motile spore, they are able to move, they are having locomotory structure, and mainly flagella is present in them. Okay, non-motile, no locomotory structure, they cannot move by their own, but they can be dispersed with the help of air and water. एयर और वाटर की हेल्प से ये इधर उधर ट्रांसफर किए जा सकते हैं. ओके, ये इनको वाटर मीडियम चाहिए एंड दे कैन बी एबल टू स्विम बिकॉज दे आर हैविंग फ्लैजिला. कमिंग टू द एग्जांपल ऑफ मोटाइल स्पोर. ओके, अच्छा, वन मोर थिंग, स्पोर्स आर फाउंड इन, एज आई टोल्ड यू, एल्गे एंड फंजाई. ओके, मैंने पहले बोल दिया था, हमने किंगडम फंजाई और एल्गे में पढ़ा था, तो डेफिनेटली ये स्पोर्स जो है इन दोनों में ही बनते हैं. सम प्रोटिस्ट आल्सो फॉर्म द स्पोर्स. ओके, यस. All right, so coming to the example of motile spore, only one category is there, that is zoospore. All right, now zoospore will have flagella with them. They looks like, सबने Chlamydomonas देखा है, so it looks like Chlamydomonas. There will be two flagella which helps them in swimming. Okay, yes. And if we talk about the organism in which, or the species in which zoospores are formed, then the best example is Chlamydomonas. Chlamydomonas को ही याद रख लो. Chlamydomonas, राइट? ये दिखता भी उसके जैसा ही है, तो उसका एग्जाम्पल याद कर लो ना। क्लेमाइडोमोनास एल्गे है, फंजा है? जरा बताना बच्चों, क्लेमाइडोमोनास एल्गे है या फंजा है? एब्सोल्युटली राइट मोइन, yes, it's an algae, definitely Krishna. Acha, one question for specifically Moin. Moin has written two different type of flagella that we have studied when we have studied about flagella. What do you call this condition? All right, when two different types of flagella are found in an organism, what do you call this condition? Yes, Moin, this question is for you. You have written two different type of flagellas are there. What do you call this condition? Array, biflagellate means only two flagella, but two different type of flagella. That I am asking. No one is giving the answer. You have written tinsel and whiplash. What do you call this condition, बच्चों? Very good. मतलब आगे पाठ है और पीछे सब कुछ सपाट है. पीछे का सब भूल गए हो आप लोग. घर पे सिर्फ मस्ती चल रही है, I guess. Biflagellated is very general term. It can be defined as two flagella, but specifically two different type, tinsel and whiplash. What do you call this condition? Nobody is still writing. So this is your homework. You need to reply on the group after ending of this class. Yes, Himanshu, this is biflagellated. Biflagellated is not the right answer. Okay, heteroflagellate, I have got one more answer. But it is again not the exact answer. My screen is black. Check your internet connection, Paresh. There might be some problem with your connection. So that was your homework actually. Now, moving on to the next example. All right, coming to some fungi. In what fungi this zoospores are formed? So you must have heard of Phytophthora. Yes, Phytophthora. All right. Phytophthora infestans causes diseases in different crops. All right. So this also leads to the formation of zoospore. Okay. All right. That was about the first type of spore, motile spore. Moving on to the next category, that is non-motile. Okay. अब अपने को non-motile के बारे में पढ़ना है. Non-motile spore. All right. Now, what happened in non-motile spore? They are not having any locomotory structure and they are of different type. On the basis of origin or development, or we can say growth, they are again of two different type: exogenous and endogenous. Exogenous means they are not covered with any other structure. They are open in the environment. Whereas endogenous, they are covered with some structure. All right, they are developing, they grow inside that structure. Sporangiospores, they develop inside sporangia. Remember, we will discuss this. So that is again division. exogenous and endogenous. But further division नहीं करेंगे हम, further type ही पढ़ेंगे, उसमें I will tell you कि whether it is exogenous or endogenous, right? So number one non-motile spore is your conidia. Okay, conidia. Now, conidia, they are exogenous, they are not covered with any other structure, and they grow like this. This is the fungal hyphae, okay? And just like your digits of finger, they grow. Young at the base, mature at the tip, like this. All right, this is conidiospores. Single spore is conidiospores. Conidiospore. And the branch bearing all the conidiospores is conidiophore. Okay, so this is conidiophore. All right. Yes. So basically, conidiospores are the chain of conidiospores. All right. Paresh, I have told you, please check your internet connection, beta. There must be some problem at your side. Okay. Now, so that was about conidiospores or conidia. Example of conidiospores, the species in which conidiospores are formed is Penicillium, Penicillium notatum. All right, from which first antibiotic penicillin was obtained. So, example of conidia will be Penicillium. All right. Yes. Coming to the second spore, that is Chlamydospore. Okay, Chlamydospores. Chlamydospores. Now, what happened in this? There is a fungal hyphae. I hope you know hyphae, the thread-like structure which forms the fungal body known as hyphae, right? You remember? Now, what happened in chlamydospores? Fungal hyphae, like this, will swell up by storing the food, and they will be covered by membrane also, like this. Fungal hyphae itself form the spores by swelling up, like this. And later on, they will detach from the hyphae, parent hyphae, and give rise to a new organism. All right, new fungus. These are chlamydospores basically, and chlamydospores are found in your mushroom, the agaricus, and common bread mold, that is rhizopus. इन दोनों के अंदर chlamydospores मिलते हैं. Okay. Yes, and they are also exogenous, like conidia. They are also exogenous, not grown inside any structure. Okay, so that was the second type of spore. Coming to the third type of spore. Okay, third type of spore, that is oidia. Okay. Yes, in Bengali accent it is idea. So it is oidia, and oidia are different from chlamydospores. How? They are also formed from fungal hyphae, like this. This is the fungal hyphae. Fungal hyphae, without forming or storing food and thick layer, they just break. They just break like this and germinate to give rise to a new structure. All right. So that is oidia, and they are different from Chlamydospore. They do not store food. They are thin-walled, not like Chlamydospore. They are thick-walled. Okay, they can bear more resistance, right? अगर resistance जो भी unfavorable condition है, they can bear. But here they are formed when plenty of food is available. During favorable condition they are formed. All right, इसीलिए इनको ज्यादा प्रोटेक्शन की जरूरत नहीं होती है. प्लस इनके अंदर फूड भी अब स्टोर्ड नहीं होता है क्योंकि फेवरेबल कंडीशन है, आसपास बहुत सारा फूड ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल है. राइट, सो दे आर फॉर्म ड्यूरिंग unfavorable condition, they are formed during favorable condition. Okay, yes, so that was about the oidia. Now in agaricus again oidia are formed. Agaricus में oidia भी बनते हैं. All right, yes, moving on to the next type of spore, that is sporangiospore. Sporangiospores. All right, they are endogenous basically. Why? Because they are grown inside another structure known as sporangia. All right, so they looks like this. And here you will be having the sporangiospores. All right. Now, this is again the fungal hyphae and rhizoid. This bulb-like structure complete is sporangia. Sporangia. Inside this, your sporangiospores are filled. Okay, and they are obtaining nutrition from this structure known as columella. Okay, because they are enclosed within sporangia, their origin is endogenous. Okay, that's why they are endogenous in origin. Okay, now Rhizopus is the best example. Mucor is the another example of species in which sporangiospores are present. All right, yes, so that was about the last category of sporangiospore. All right, sometimes they are also known as endospore, again because of their endogenous origin. Endospore भी बोल दिया जाता है इनको. ठीक है, चलो, तो ये हो गए आपके नॉन मोटाइल स्पोर्स. फिनिश. Now we need to discuss the advantages and disadvantages of asexual reproduction. So I hope जब आपने सेक्सुअल ये ह्यूमन रिप्रोडक्शन पढ़ा होगा, तो अगर नहीं किया होगा तो we'll cover this in the next class. All right, even we have time, 2-3 minutes we have, so we can finish. All right, first we will discuss the advantages. What are the advantages of sexual reproduction? Basically, advantages. ठीक है, मैंने आपको एक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक फीचर बताया था, दे आर यूनिपेरेंटल. यूनिपेरेंटल है मतलब मेट को ढूंढने की जरूरत नहीं है. सिंगल ऑर्गेनिज्म विल बी एबल टू परफॉर्म asexual reproduction. So there will be no search for mate is required, right? So one advantage is this: no mate is required. Okay. Then next advantage is that it involves which type of division? Mitosis and amitosis. These are fast mode of division actually. So again, asexual reproduction is fast mode of reproduction. It is fast as compared to sexual reproduction. ये इसका एक advantage है. Next advantage, all right. Next, what we have seen that बहुत ज्यादा नंबर में अभी स्ट्रोबिलेशन, स्पोर्स, ये सब हम देख रहे हैं। एक स्पोरेंजिया इज फिल्ड विद सो मेनी स्पोर्स, दे विल गिव राइज टू सो मेनी प्रोजेनीज आल्सो। तो जितने ज्यादा प्रोजेनी बनेंगे अगर वो काम के हुए तो इट इज बेनिफिशियल फॉर अस, सो इट विल प्रोड्यूस more number of progenies, and that too fast, very fast. It is the fastest mode of reproduction actually. Then coming to the fourth advantage, young ones are genetically similar to their parents. Sir, ये कैसे ठीक हो सकता है? ये उस हिसाब से ठीक हो सकता है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल कि आप किसी ऑर्गेनिज्म को या फिर लेट से प्लांट की बात करते हैं, ठीक है, दे आर उसमें बहुत अच्छी क्वालिटी है, अगर सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन से सीड बनवा के आप नेक्स्ट जनरेशन लोगे तो देयर माइट बी सम वेरिएशन। तो इफ यू परफॉर्म सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन and then obtain n number of copies, they all will have same characteristic, right? So that will be beneficial, that will be an advantage, all right? So progenies are genetically similar to their parents, right? These are the four main advantages of asexual reproduction. इसी का अपोजिट कर देंगे तो इसके डिसएडवांटेजेस भी बन जाएंगे, राइट? डिसएडवांटेजेस आप खुद से स्टडी करना, देन हम लोग थोड़ा सा डिस्कस करके फिर वेजिटेटिव प्रोपगेशन नेक्स्ट क्लास में स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं, ऑलराइट? सो आज के लिए इतना ही। वेजिटेटिव प्रोपगेशन से विल स्टार्ट आवर नेक्स्ट क्लास, ओके? So thank you everyone, see you in the next class, bye bye. Okay, जो यूनिसेल्युलर ऑर्गेनिज्म है, ऑलराइट, उनमें नेचुरल डेथ इसलिए नहीं होती है क्योंकि वो डिवाइड करके डॉटर सेल बना देते हैं। एक्सीडेंटल डेथ उनमें पॉसिबल है। जब वो डिवाइड करके नई जनरेशन बनाते जा रहे हैं तो फिर उनमें नेचुरल डेथ हो ही नहीं सकती है, ठीक है? चलो बाय बाय, टेक केयर एवरीवन।